Hey there, I'm Chris Ponick, Certified Public Accountant, Certified Coach, and the host of the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast. And I want to welcome you to this new series that I'm doing on this podcast. My intention is to drop one of these additional episodes every Monday while I continue to provide you with the regular Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast episodes, which will continue to help you take control of and understand your business finances with topics that ultimately impact your bottom line. I have many business owners, accountants, and other high-stress professionals who listen to this podcast, and I want to get more help out there for individuals like you when it comes to mastering your mindset. I'll be taking a few moments each week to touch on topics that many high-stress professionals are dealing with and provide solutions to help you increase your overall well-being. Because I know your time is valuable, just like the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, my goal is to keep these episodes short and straight to the point, but full of useful information to help you succeed in not only your professional life, but your personal life as well. Have you ever found yourself with a full schedule, only to be asked if you could do a favor for someone? Maybe it's someone in your family, a friend, your boss, or your child. It seems like they all need something from you. Part of you might be thinking that there's no way that you could add one more thing to your plate for the day, but you always find yourself taking on the additional task and figuring out how you can get it done. I find many of the clients that I work with in this exact situation. You have multiple roles in your life, and you want to ensure that you excel in all of them. While it may appear that doing everything for everyone is the right thing to do, you probably find yourself stressed, burnt out, and most often feeling guilty because you fall short when you're trying to meet all of these obligations. I have one thing that you can start doing today that will help you start feeling better in these situations, and it will help your overall well-being. Let's dive in. We all set high standards for ourselves. Think about all of the roles that we're trying to excel in. Are you a mom, dad, wife, husband, partner, daughter, son, sister, brother, business owner, or do you have a professional career? How many roles are you trying to maintain high standards in? When you have all of these roles, you probably also feel like you have to do everything and be everything to everyone. But what happens when you can't meet all of these expectations? In most situations, I find that it's the one who's trying to do it all that feels guilty or suffers the most from the negative outcomes. Let me ask you, have you ever found yourself in this type of a situation? Have you ever felt guilty because you've let someone down? When you're trying to do it all, you don't take the time to prioritize what really means the most to you. You don't prioritize your own self-care. You'll often find that when you're trying to please everyone and do everything, you are living a life that really isn't true to your values. It's important for all of us to want to succeed in our business or our career, but we all need to make sure that we're taking the time to rest and do the things that we love in our lives, rather than being who everyone else wants us to be. When I ask my clients in these situations why they feel the need to continue to do everything for everyone, I often hear the same response. Even though the answer comes in many different forms, it normally leads to their fear. If they don't do what's expected of them, they're afraid of what people will think. They're afraid they will be looked down upon, and they fear that they won't live up to other people's standards. Fear that they are not good enough. This feeling of not good enough can stem from thinking that there's not enough time, not enough money, or even not enough love. When you continue to think that you're not enough, you'll find yourself trying to fit in all kinds of tasks, even when you don't want to do them. Have you ever found yourself up late at night working on something for someone that you promised? Or maybe you had to sacrifice a weekend to get something accomplished that you just couldn't say no to. How does following through with things that you don't want to be doing or showing up in ways that you don't want to show up, just so that you can try to make someone else happy, make you feel? Most would say unhappy or even upset or angry. When you continue to be afraid of how you are perceived by others, you'll continue to create more fear. But if you start making even the slightest shift to feeling more joy and worthiness, you'll be able to create even more of this in your life instead. I want you to pay attention to how you're feeling over the next few weeks. When someone asks you to do something and you simply can't say no, how are you feeling about saying yes? Are any feelings of resentment, anger, or frustration creeping in? If you're finding yourself feeling resentful for saying yes, it's often a sign that you're doing more than you should be doing for others. It's a sign that you should start being true to what you value in life and stop having the tendency to try to keep everyone happy. It can be exhausting and it leads to burnout. So what can you do to stop trying to do it all? There are a few simple things that will help you overcome this situation. If this topic resonates with you, don't wait. The rest of this episode is waiting for you inside my free private podcast, Mastering Your Mindset Moments. It's created specifically for business owners, accountants, and high-stress professionals just like you. People who are done feeling overwhelmed, burnt out, or stuck in survival mode, and are ready to live a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life. When your schedule is packed and the pressure is high, it's easy to lose sight of why you're working so hard. Inside this private podcast, I share quick, powerful mindset and productivity tools that you can apply right away, even during your busiest seasons, to reduce stress, reclaim your time, and enjoy the life that you've worked so hard to achieve. It's free to join, and you'll get instant access when you go to financialadventure.com/private. Don't put this off. This podcast is your shortcut to meaningful results in just a few minutes a week. Your next step towards feeling more in control, less overwhelmed, and finally enjoying a more balanced lifestyle again is only one episode away. I'll post links to this and other valuable resources for business owners, accountants, and other high-stress professionals where you're listening to this podcast.